Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday morning. I want to do a study group for warriors. Every Sunday, I do a little study group for my hardcore heads out there. Just a little bit of extra game on this 7th day for those who need it. A lot of you want to rest. Go back and rest. Go back and cuddle. Many of us are up early. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, doesn't matter. Stay on our program. Daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. So let's just get into it. I have a list, a couple pages of different things that I wrote down this week in my studies. Hope you guys are staying up on your studies. I study every day. Let's just see how far we can get through some of this stuff. First thing I wrote down was a question asked myself earlier in the week. Are you guided by conscience or convenience? What drives you? Are you driven by what's right? Or just are you driven by what you want? Are you trying to make your life easier? Is that your goal, is to make life easier for yourself so you can have an easy life? That's what your dream is, that you have an easy life. Because what's right isn't always easy. When you follow your conscience, what you're following is your strength. And a strong man never prays for an easy life because he's strong enough to endure a hard one. Bruce Lee said that. So it's just good to keep ourselves in check. Analyze ourselves. Be humble. Be a little critical. What's guiding you? Are you following a path of greed or glory? It's your choice. Let's go to the next one. I realized that I wasn't very good at being the boss of myself. I know that's a weird statement. A lot of people have freedom and individuality as their highest goal and value. I guess I had always had that also, but I have sat down on the side of the road many times on the path of life with my head in my hands, feeling lost, feeling hopeless, feeling like I just can't do this, feeling like I'm not doing this well enough, feeling like that I don't really know what I'm doing or where I'm going. And for me, what has worked, what has gotten me to the success that I've had great success, what has gotten me to the mental strength that I have, and I have a lot of mental strength, is to kind of release my position as the ruler. I had been playing God in my own life. And I had kind of led myself astray. I realized that I'd be a better soldier than a general. It's funny because we want things in life our way. And we hope that God sees it that way. But I've released my control. I've told God on many times, whatever you want me to do. I'm done. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to act. I don't know anything. Whatever you want me to do is what I'll do. I'm done playing boss. I can be a loyal soldier. And when I took that mind frame towards my own life, things started happening for me. Some of you will never really understand what I'm talking about with that. Let's go to the next one then. Are you a professional sufferer? Some people are. Some people go from one suffering catastrophe to the next. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk a little bit about loneliness. The next two are about loneliness. It's interesting because loneliness is the common state of every living being. Every living creature is born alone and dies alone. Most of the animals that you see out there are spending their time alone. There are some that are paired up, but Loneliness is natural. So you have to learn to be good company for yourself. Learn to be able to hang out by yourself, and you won't be lonely. You'll never be lonely if you're good company for yourself. You want to conquer loneliness? Conquer that negativity that you feel when you're alone, that sorrow and despair and grief. Learn to love yourself. Let's go to the next one. This is in connection with the topic of loneliness, and this is going to kind of step on a few of your toes. I had to think about this. I'm still not sure what I think about this, but I'll read it to you. A lonely man is one who has never been a real friend and therefore can't have any. A lonely man is one who has never been a real friend and therefore can't have any. Are you lonely because you're not a very good friend? Have you made a conscious effort to be a good friend? What does it mean to be a good friend? I'll probably do a whole video just on that. I'll skip that one. That'll take an hour and a half to talk about. Here's a question. Or it's more of a statement. You know, when a prisoner gets out, he does it again, right? We know that. A lot of people go to prison because they're criminals, and they get out a couple years, and they're right back at it. The recidivism rate for the prison population, at least in many states, in the state of Florida, is pretty high. People, once you've been busted that first time, it's like you just can't get enough of it. You love the smell of dick. You love the being around a bunch of men, stinky ass, stupid men. You love just being in locked boxes with a bunch of dudes. And you say, no, I don't. Well, then why do you keep going back to prison, you stupid fuck? Why do you keep going? Oh, it's the system. They're out to get you. You're so important that they're all out to get you. But we know about that. We know that story. When a prisoner gets out, he does it again. Just like when you come out of pain, you go and do it again. Just when you get over that breakup, just when you've gotten over the heartbreak, you've gotten over the trauma, you go and do it again. The fuck is wrong with you? Did you know that there's no such thing as the next one? There's no such thing as generational curses. That's a lie. It's a conspiracy theory. No such thing. There's no physics to it. There's no science to it. There's no reality to it. There's no truth to it. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as generational curses. You cursed yourself by refusing your own blessing. That blessing has been waiting for you, and at any time, you can have it. It's there for you. But you have to do what it takes. You're going to have to want it. You're going to have to prove that you want it. Here's a little note to self. This was a note to myself that I wrote. Keep myself on track. I was feeling weak. You know, I'm single. I've been finally ready to get back into the dating pool and to date again. But I'm not interested in casual dating, and I notice that a lot of people are. A lot of people out there are just interested in casual dating. And what does that mean? They don't really want a real relationship. A relationship that's not really going anywhere. They just want something that's casual. A fuck buddy. Someone that they can Netflix and chill with. They can have a simulated relationship of almost like a fantasy relationship of what a boyfriend would be like, and they can send you home, you know, because they can have elements of the relationship, just not the whole thing. They can have the sex, they can have a little bit of intimacy, a little bit of closeness and smiles and good times, and then just kind of send you on your way. This is what casual relationships are about, and it's usually mutual, because both people are trying to keep their options open, right? Why do you have a casual relationship? Because you know you're not going to marry that person. Which means they're most likely temporary. I'm not interested in being temporary. I'm not interested in casual dating. I wrote this to myself. There's no such thing as casual dating. If it's not leading to marriage, it's a waste of time. Period. Oh, this is a long one. This is good though. Anybody out there with social anxiety? I'll try to blast through this quick. You guys have to get a pen, take notes, because I don't have time to go through this like I want to. I was studying about social anxiety earlier in the week. Social confidence, having more confidence socially. Sometimes I feel like I lack confidence socially. So I wrote this down in list form. There's a list within a list, so this is a little bit of a turducken. But let's just get into it. This is how to conquer your social anxiety. This will give you social confidence. Things that you can pay attention to. Write it down. Fashion, pay attention to your fashion, how you dress. The clothes make the man. You will feel better about yourself when you have your fashion game going. Doesn't mean you have to go around looking like some kind of idiot. You can wear basic clothes. Just wear clothes that fit, wear clothes you feel good in. It's a way to empower yourself. Fitness, it's also about self-empowerment. And fitness is about self-love and being healthy, and there's many reasons to be fit. We're not doing this for others, but a physically fit person feels good about themselves, and you will have more social confidence, less social anxiety when you are physically fit. Have good posture. It's proven, psychologically speaking, your posture is tied into your mental state. You can self-induce depression by having poor posture, a downward gaze. You'll instantly have negative thoughts coming into your head. So keep your chin high, look forward, look out, look people in the eye, keep your shoulders back and down, your chest out. Have good posture. Go get yourself a haircut. Be clean cut. Even if you have long hair and all that, clean up. You can have long hair and a beard and still be clean cut looking. You don't have to look like some kind of homeless dirtball. Go get a haircut. I always feel real good about it after a haircut. Don't try to be cool in social situations. Forget about being cool. Just be you. Be a raw version of yourself. And one of the ways that you do this is to not pay attention to yourself, not focus on yourself. That'll release you of some of your social anxiety. People with social anxiety are very often focused on themselves. How am I being received? Did I say that right? Did I act right? Don't even care about none of it. Just be you. If you make stupid jokes, make stupid jokes. Make those stupid jokes all night long. Just be you and focus on others. Just focus on others. Focus on what other people say, what other people do. Focus on how other people look. Don't focus on yourself in any way, shape, or form. Don't even think about yourself. That doesn't mean be an asshole, but stop. People with social anxiety or have their outlook turned inward. You need to be focused forward. Compliment people. If you have social awkwardness and you have a hard time meeting people, you want more social confidence, compliment people. Hey, it's a nice shirt. Saw a dude at the gym the other day. It was a particularly cold day here in Florida, and he had a really cool jacket, one of those leather jackets. It's like an aviator jacket with the fur on the collar and on the wrists. I always think those jackets are cool. And I was like, man, good jacket. And I forget exactly what I said to him. And that guy felt like king of the world. I saw him walk off, and I made his day just by saying that shit. Compliment people. Another way to break through your social awkwardness and to give yourself some confidence so you don't have such social anxiety is to raise your vibrational rate, to have a high vibration, to be a high energy type of person, a high vibration type of person. I know it sounds like some hippie shit, but it means basically to be positive, empower people, have a little bit of humility, be happy. We all go through shit, but be happy when you're in public. Exude strength. It means you have to work on your strength. Be strong. Never complain. Never complain in social situations. Never complain at meetings. Never complain at dinner. Never complain to your kids. Never complain to your wife. Never complain to your friends. Never complain. You can complain to yourself. Write it down. Be solutions driven, or and get on top of your business. But don't complain to people. And be articulate. Be incredibly articulate. Smile. Always have a smile. I think that's pretty good. I have a lot more to talk about, another page, but we've reached 15 minutes. That's a long video. I hope you guys have a good Sunday.